Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here to decorate my little trash can, desk trash can from Lotsa Style. So I will have links in my description box below, and if you go there, if you want one and you go there, they have other things too. So they don't just have these little trash cans, they have all kinds of little cool like organizational things. But if you go there and you put in 30 Crafty Cat, and the Crafty Cat is all in caps and it's all one word, it's not separated, you'll get 30% off. So all that will be in my description box below, so you don't have to remember it. I'm just letting you know that they are offering a promo for it. So I have printed on Avery sticky paper, hoping that it will, you know, stick to this. I don't have one of those. I have a Cricut, but not like the newer, fancier ones that cut the vinyl and all that. Mine's pretty old and doesn't work great, and you know, anyhow. So I had to just go with something like this because I couldn't think of what else might stick to that. So I'm going to see if I can tear this. This may be very interesting. Oh, it does tear good, so it also peels it. Well, that's where the peel is, so that makes sense. Alright, so I am using my Ada Digi. That's what I printed on this. So I'm just going to kind of collage all over this, is the plan. The plan. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. It's fairly early here in the morning, so I'm just getting my morning stuff done. I've started working on the new journal for Juanita, so I will show you, so you can see what you think, if it's looking like something that you like, Juanita. And I am going to ink around the edges. I've never decorated a little trash can before, but it will be very cute sitting on my desk all decorated. I'm just going to use it for, like, you know, the pieces of paper like I was just tearing off of this. So I won't put any like food items or any of that in there. They're kind of too little for that anyway. I really don't bring food up here, so it's not a problem. Maybe I'll go this side since I ripped that corner off weird. You guys see it? Okay, yeah. So I think this is going to stick okay. There's that piece, and then I think I might want to use, this is my great grandmother, so that's kind of a fun thing to have on there. Oh, come on, what are we doing? It's that underneath paper is making it difficult. Like, it tears great, but then it gets to one of the spots with the backing, and it won't tear. Wow. That's not the easiest thing to do. Let's see. Come all the way to the edge of this. Let me see if I can get this one better. It's like pressed down hard, basically. Right where that splits, that makes it difficult. And how tall? I don't necessarily need all of that, so I can get her whole picture on there, so that's cool. Thought I was going to have to like tear her dress or something. Let's see. That'll work pretty good. Oops. I'm going to put this rose on. Yeah, I'll probably go over. I was just trying to figure out if I wanted it over or under. And it still is going to be a tiny bit tall. Thought I had that good. I guess I could have torn it, but that Avery is easier to work with than I thought. I thought it might be kind of hard because I didn't know if there would be a little something in it that would cause it to like not tear well and that type of thing. But it is sticking very nicely, so that's cool. And I already cut this out and put a little spot because I know how fiddly these things are for me. Oh, and I forgot to ink. So I like this little scrap can. I might end up using it for something other than trash too, because I do have my trash that's right next to my desk. It kind of just sits right under the leg of it really easy, so I may end up using this for like scraps or oh, what do you call it? I kind of want something across there first. I just realized that. Glue or something like that. I might have to glue something on there. I don't know if something will stick. I could put that one over there. This is just something that I found on New York Public Library, I think. I don't know, I go find stuff all over the place, so, but I think that's where I got this. It's not in my Ada Digi. Just in my stash. Okay, there's that. And then, will this cover? No. So we're going to use this boot up here, I think, and it's still not going to cover it totally, but that's okay because it'll cover a lot of it. Kind of don't want all of it. I just tore off the part that has the easy removal spot. Now there's still a little bit right here. I just didn't want to be picking at those forever because you guys know how bad I am at that. Turn it a little. And if it doesn't, like right there, it's not. Is it because we've got, yeah, we've still got the paper on there. I was like, it's not sticking there, so I might have to glue it, and I don't know if it'll stay if I glue it. Looks all oldie-fashionedy, which I like. This is Sarah Roxburgh, Rachel's sister. And then I thought I could put my little crafty cat thing there. I really kind of want to use a piece of this. I love that old lace. So I think it's going to be something like that. So let's get that inked and cut. Just ink the whole thing. Just want a portion of it. Alright, what did I do? Thinking this edge is too perfect. I had to super glue 2 of my fingers because the skin keeps cracking because of the, you know, it's that time of the year. I have that problem anyway at this time of the year, but it's kind of really bad this year. Alright, and I know that that Crafty Cat's kind of new and sparkly looking, but it's just the way it is. I'm not going to cut that last piece off until after I take off the backing, just because I know I won't be able to get it off. So maybe I better get those glued down. Let's use some tacky glue, and I think they'll stick fine now because they're stuck to the sticker instead of just stuck on here. So put that there. And these are those Tim Holtz flashcards, I think they're called. I have these little guys, flashcards. And this I did on my little thermal printer that I showed you guys in a video. It's kind of transparent a little. I probably won't do a whole lot, nope. Alrighty, so there is my little box for Lotsa Style, and so I thought we could also work a little bit on our journal, but I wanted to make sure because they were kind enough to send their product to me, and it's an awesome little thing for all kinds of neat crafting ideas. You know, you could put all kinds of stuff in there to organize your desk. Like I right now have just this little box and it has like those corner rounders and stuff like that in it, and I think one of these would work a lot better for that, so I may even get a couple more to you know, put on my desk just to kind of organize it a little bit. So hope you guys liked that. Alright, so what I am working on with this, I'm going to use this book, but it's going to mostly get covered. So Juanita, I know that you like the lighter lavenders and like pastel colors, but it's not going to stay quite this purple. That'll be muted down somehow. Haven't totally got that all figured out yet, but I did get some signatures together, and sorry, I've got a little piece of sticker stuck on me. So I've used my new Digi, the buttons one, and I have some music paper, and this is from Lulu, Rachel at Roxy Creation. Her daughter has been doing some collage with her, and so because she's home because of the whole coronavirus thing in Italy and all that. I mean, lots of you have probably already watched her anyways, but anyway, this is Lulu's paper, so I'm going to use that too because it just goes so well with these. And I'm also using my 1891 Digi and my Ada. The only thing I'm using from my Ada is I printed it on transparency paper. I saw Allie, the Cockney Crafter, she did that in her last journal, and it just looks so cool. So I was like, I think I'm gonna do some of that too. This one is Lulu's. So anyway, these are the signatures that I have together so far. This is my 1891, and there's a piece of the Ada on the transparency paper. I just did 3 pages of that one, but it fits because she wants kind of, you know, the Victorian theme. So all these kits work really well for that, and that's from my Buttons Digi. And that's my 1891, and there's Lulu's. So anyhow, that's kind of what I have gotten together at this point. I have the piece of paper, the collage paper that we made the other day, and I just cut this to make like an envelope. So I think I'll stitch, you know, up around that so that it will be an envelope to go in this journal. But I thought that's another great use for this collage paper. So that is wonderful. And I forgot something, so I will be right back. Okay, hi, I'm back. I forgot to grab this because I want to show you guys, because of the way this prints out, I want to make sure I mean, I'm sure you can figure it out, but anyway, I just want to show you how I do this, because you're only getting printing on the one side. You can print on the other side of the paper as well, and then whatever design you print will be on this side. But I think we're just going to decorate it, so I just wanted to give you an idea. I'm just going to get this folded, and you just run, you know, fold it right along the inked line, basically, if you can use your scoreboard better than I can. And I know I do it kind of weird, but it's because these edges are all rounded. I just want to get a crease in there so I can fold it. Alright, and it's not perfect because this was an old library pocket, actual real one, and you know, it was a little wonky in spots, so by the time I took it apart and everything. So these just are going to fold back around the back. And these are all the things from the Digi that I've cut out already. So it kind of goes like that, and it does stick out, or at least the original did, a little bit on the sides. So you can fold yours tighter if you don't want it to be like that, or you know, just do it like that. I need to put this back with the scoreboard before I lose it. Okay, so I thought it might be fun to use a piece of this on this. So I think that's what I'm going to do to cover that bottom part up. I'm trying to think, the hard part is this fairy and this. So maybe we should use a bottom piece. I need to glue that down better. So some people are asking if the glue stick sticks, you know, and these do. These Scotch Create glue sticks work really well. But every once in a while on corners when I do a collage, I have to go back and do this. And I don't think that that necessarily has anything to do with the glue. I think it's how I put the glue onto the corner. You know, like I didn't get all the way to the corner. So, but other than that, I don't have any problem with the Scotch Create coming off. That's one of the reasons that I choose to use it, because it drives me crazy when I do have a project and stuff is falling off. That's really annoying. So anyway, I'm just going to tear a piece of this bottom portion off. And yes, it's always hard to tear these collage pages, but I mean, that's what I made them for, so you just kind of have to tell yourself, I made it to, you know, make into other things. I always get that corner messed up when I do that. So, yeah, just got to do it. I'm going to make this a little longer so that I can hopefully fix that other corner a little bit here. I'm going to have to take a little more off of this side. Go. It's a little bit better, not a ton, but a little. And then I'm going to take a little bit off the bottom. can go right on there. I'm going to ink really well around these edges so that it can, you know, come a little closer to that. And I did put sewing tissue, so maybe that's what I need to do, is put a little piece of sewing tissue under there so that it will look similar. Let's see how this works. This might do it. And I am just using parchment paper. You can use a thicker paper if you like. I just know that this is, you know, I'm covering this now, so that's going to strengthen it, and then this is going to be glued down onto my page. So I'm not that worried about, you know, the strength, and it's going to have, you know, like one little, it can't hold a ton anyway, so it's not like it needs to be super duper strength or something. Is that one coming up? Yeah. And we'll go ahead and put this on a music page that I have that has just some writing and stuff. I still feel like there needs to be something there, so I think I am going to take a piece of sewing tissue and put that down. Let's find something that is interesting, like this has writing and stuff on it. That way it'll match better. Sorry, I had something in my eye. And we need a glue book. And it seems I have a couple of these going right now. And I'm going to just put the glue right on here because it's, that sewing tissue doesn't always want to stick great. Or I mean, it does want to stick great, it just tears, that's what I'm trying to say, but the words are eluding me. Pretty nice day here. I hear the birds chirping a little bit outside. Everything's closed up so you guys can't hear them, but they are chirping away. I've got a birdhouse out there that I need to get cleaned out. I have same, well, not obviously probably not the same birds, but I guess the same family of birds. I don't know how that works for those little house sparrows, but they come every year and lay eggs multiple times in this one little house I have hanging out there for them, so I always, you know, keep it all cleaned out and everything. I mean, I keep some stuff in there in the winter because they do, it's funny, I never knew this about birds, but like when it's raining and stuff, the male especially goes and hangs out in there. So I try to keep it a little bit of stuff in there in the winter for him, but it needs to all get cleaned out again. They're so funny. He cracks me up because he's always advertising, you know, for his house, and it's on our shed out in our backyard, and he gets up there and on the roof and dances around and jabbers, and you can just tell he's advertising for the girls to check out his house. He's pretty cute. I mean, again, it's probably not the same one. I don't know how long they live and all that, but anyway, they all do it. So okay. Alright, so this is a music page that I'm using in there, but this I'm not, you know, totally crazy about. So I kind of wanted to do some kind of pocket page or something on this page. Decorate it up a little bit. So the tricky part about this is it already has this long pocket. I mean, I could definitely leave some of the words there. It wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it's just fun doing these like pocket pages. So I'm trying to think, do I want that to be a pocket? Sorry, I have an itchy nose. It's just itchy. It's not runny. It's just scritchy, scratchy. Driving me crazy. Wouldn't be a very big pocket, but it could hold a long tag. I could trim that down a little bit. I gotta watch that I don't get too close to that edge. Put the letter up there too. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because then I can kind of use this whole upper area as a back pocket back there. And then, so maybe I will strengthen this with a little bit of paper. Sorry, that was a whole thought process that went through there. The dead silence. It's my brain. It's my brain working. I'm just gonna glue it onto a piece of book page and then cut around it. Just to give it a little strength. This piece, actually I could just glue it onto this one because it's already gluey, but we'll get a little more glue on there to make sure it stays together and doesn't fall apart. Don't want that. And I'll also glue that postcard on here too so that it's a little stronger. Go all the way down here so that hopefully they'll both fit. Is it gonna fit? Barely. Oh, it could go up here too. Yeah. Could almost hear the hamster running on the wheel there for a minute, right? I'm just gonna punch the hole in this, even though the that's going to get cut out, so even though the whole thing's kind of going to be like a pocket. I need to clean my thing. I keep saying that and then I forget about it until I come use it again. I think that's kind of a everybody thing, but I think you could remember that. Alright, so let's get those cut out. And so if you don't like the cutting, just move along ahead. Because I'm not the fastest cutter in the West. I think Rachel's the fastest cutter I've ever seen. She is so fast. I'm always amazed when I watch her cut. I guess I'm just too, I don't know. But I know it drives people crazy. Unfortunately, it's just kind of part of it because you know, you come with kind of a plan, but things go, you know, move along or evolve, and so the plan changes, and then you didn't have all the stuff done the way you want it in the end. Is that sticking? Yep. So anyways, But that's what fast forward's for. Alrighty. Get some ink around these. Alright, so we'll get those down. This one's going to go first. Just see where the fold is. Okay, so if I stay right about here, I think. So I'm going to glue down this side and across the bottom. I could make it even longer, but I don't really want to. And then we're trying to think. That's gonna, I don't think I need glue anywhere else. Come right up there. Okay. And then this one, we're gonna glue the bottom portion up this side, up this side. Yeah. Okay. And I won't glue the top because I can see the book page. That postcard will cover the top, so. I decided I wanted that behind. Yeah, I think so. So let's get some glue on here first. Bottom part of this. And then we'll come up both sides. I'm going to put a little extra right here, just so I make sure those corners stick. And then, why did I not go up that side? I thought I did. I need to figure out how exactly. Probably should have done that part first, huh? I want to cover up that orange. That was the awkward way to do it. And we're going to put glue all up here. Oh, seriously, Amy. Well, now I gotta fix that. How did I do that? Some of that orange is just gonna show. That's just the way it is. Okay, now I need to glue the sides of this. Glue that one down. Okay, so that's all glued down. I'm going to put some ink right here where I took the thing apart. And now we've got a big tag spot right there. So we'll have our little pocket, and I think, I don't know what I did with the, well, we'll just use one of these for right now for an example. These are the tags from Lulu at Roxy Creations. So there's a tag there, and then I'll make a larger tag to go in here. But it'll be able to fit pretty much all behind there. And I'll probably put something else right there, like, let me see if I have a stamp or something. What did I do with those other little... Looking at my little scrappy pieces here. I thought I had a little stamp thing. That I was using yesterday, and then now I don't know what I did with it, because I'm good at that. That's not gonna work. Too big. We could put a little birdie on there maybe. I've got a little enough one. I mean, it's kind of random, but a lot of this is random. That or a butterfly, but could do a butterfly. I need a small butterfly is the problem, and I think I've used most of those up. I need to cut some more. Could do this. That's the same one. That's funny. I probably won't use this particular tag. I'll use a different tag. I could even take this out and put one of these in there. Or something. I might even make a library card using a real library card, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Since I managed to mess up that little thing right there. So that'll go there. We'll do a library card to go in here. I love that tag of Lulu's. That would have worked, but I just think it'd be fun to do a library card in there. And then a big tag to go in the big pocket. So we'll do that the next time. Alrighty, so there's our little pocket page for today. Oh, we could put a little something here would be good. I just kind of like to finish it. I mean, it doesn't have to, but I was going to put the lady there. So she needs to be made smaller, and I guess I don't need to back her since she's not part of the pocket. Lion Brand Veiling is, so the veil on her hat is what this advertisement is for. My daughter and I were talking the other day because we were looking at some of these images, and it's like, oh my goodness, can you imagine wearing all of that every day? Wow, that's impressive. That would be a lot of work. Yeah, that will be pretty. That finishes it. So this is kind of what I'm going for, Juanita, so let me know if this works for you. I mean, I know you said do what you want, but you were talking about it mostly being like purple and teal. I just don't have a ton of teal things. I mean, I will add things into it with some teal, so it's not that it won't be there at all. It's just these are kind of the colors I was going with, this whole kind of pastel-y theme. So let me know, just so I know that we're on the same page, because I don't want to be like making something that you're like, that's not at all what I wanted. That would be bad. That'd be real bad. So, alright, so that's going to be like that. Alright, so I hope you guys have an awesome day. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe, and there will be links below to the little trash can and the 30% off code. So we'll chat again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.